welcome back to 999. That's how I'm feeling right now about all of this.
That is fair. There's a whole lot going on.
There's so much going on. Everything is collapsing. We have lost the narrator, who was Zero all along, who was projecting the information over to Junpei, which is why Junpei was here, I guess.
Well,
maybe?
we don't know why Junpei was here, but
right.
Other than like we can probably infer that he's a very strong receiver.
Yes. Yeah.
Other than that,
which leads me to believe that Zero was a transmitter who was in Nevada, maybe, possibly. I don't know. One of the weirdly unaccounted for kids. Anyway, there's a lot going on, and I think we just need to like
let's just dive in and see,
on.
See how we can escape this incinerator.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit, we've got to do something. Maybe we can still get out through this door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 26. 2 plus 6 equals 8.
Oh!
Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Yeah,
Yep,
go
you're the
for
best
it.
at this,
Yep.
Clover. Go ahead. Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them.
Also, Junpei actually isn't saying a lot. He's just thinking and acting.
Yeah, he's running in directions, staring at things, passing on. Like, it's interesting,
He hasn't
right?
said anything out loud yet.
Yeah. Oh, man, she doesn't look happy. What? Hey, no need ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got in the way, got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she's writing.
He's not saying anything.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, now he's here. Okay. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she'd figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Oh, where did that come from? Looks like she expected it just about as much as I did.
Without, if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't sound, have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
What?
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
Especially
You're all idiots.
after Lotus, like, screamed and fought like hell to try to save Snake that one time.
Right,
Like,
and now
I mean, I
she's-
guess he doesn't know that, but
Right,
yeah.
right,
No,
yeah.
we're not leaving you here, Lotus.
No way.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why?
Zero just let Ace and Santa through.
It's quite possible.
Yeah, I think he just
mean,
let them through.
if he doesn't have the override keys, then I don't...
Right.
The
you just
digital
open the
loop
door
should
for
be
them.
9!
Yeah.
It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Tap all your bracelets
Yes,
on it. Just
that
go.
is what I said.
Nope.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
Yeah.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
To force the issue, to force people to stay here.
Yeah.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high, and there's no way in hell we can get through the hole, get to the hole that Seven popped out of 9 years ago.
I was gonna suggest that, yeah.
They made it pretty clear that that's like 30 feet up, or 20 feet up at least.
Yep.
All we can do is stand here and stare at the door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it.
I mean, Zero said that there's a way out. He said seek a door with a 9. Like...
Well, we've already gotten through a door with a 9, and we have a door with a 9 and it won't open. So, like,
right.
Technically that advice is not super
That's
helpful.
just gone
but
now. Yeah. Oh my god, what does he want? What does he want us to do now? Like... Oh!
Welcome back.
What?
Akane Vision.
Akane Vision?
I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer.
What the fuck?
It started with a tremendous noise, like a clap of thunder.
Oh my god. Does that mean that Akane is Zero, Akane's body died, but her mind went into the morphic field? Holy shit. Alright, let's keep going, I can't keep interrupting, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off in the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him and we became one. Inside of Junpei, somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future.
What?
But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother, Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into a large hospital room.
So instead of transmitting to Aoi like she was probably supposed to in Nevada, she started transmitting to Junpei.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It had been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. By the way, real quick, that's the thing that Snake was caught off guard by in the casino. Junpei looks up at a light on the wall and just says out loud with no context, "Light!" And Snake is like, "What?"
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then he's like, fuck, I guess you're talking about a wall fixture. Cool.
Oh my god. Yep, that's totally true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. Well, that's very early on in the game.
That's very, very early on.
That's like episode 2. Yeah, yep. Holy shit.
Hello, everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q. and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Oh,
And Clover's real name is Clover.
her real name is Clover. Oh my god.
The greatest alias of all.
Her actual name. Oh my god. Oh my god.
As he spoke, he pulled something out of his pocket. In his hand were 9 four-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for
I want
her.
to pause here for a second and just like look at all of these faces here. Yeah, and definitely the one in the middle looks looks vaguely like Lotus, at least to me, like with the art.
That's fair, and that's also
so-
is definitely the girl that was with them in the incinerator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, that means Santa had the four-leaf clover from this placed in plastic and kept it for
Yep.
9 years.
And then gave it to Junpei, and then gave it to
Yeah.
Clover. Wow. Holy shit.
Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 four-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you
How
understand?
did he have that information, though? Like, how did he know?
that may have been part of their briefing.
Oh, yeah, so Snake has always been, like, keeper
Yeah.
of information.
Well, because
Yeah.
they had to know what they were trying to do. Like, if they weren't trying to access the morphogenetic field, they wouldn't have managed it.
Right,
So they
right.
had to be told, like, hey, the only way you can solve this is figuring out how to do telepathy.
And
you
that's
know?
how Junpei was able to solve it, because he was told by Santa and by various other people throughout the game of morphogenetic fields. Like, have you heard of these? And, like, that's why Santa explained the rat experiment to him, is, like, so that he knew what he needed to receive.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, oh my god.
If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
Santa.
Oh.
Did you know that the leaves on the four-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single four-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm.
My brain is just churning right now. Oh
After
my
that,
God.
we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors.
Go.
Before long, we found ourselves in the room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, the room had another number 9, but this time there was only 1. But if there was only 1 door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do?
That's the answer to your question. Why couldn't they just both go through?
Wait, say that again.
So
like,
you were like, if all 9 of them made it to this room,
right.
and they had all gone through the 2 9 doors prior to this, why didn't they all just leave? Why were their kids left behind?
Because one group went through one 9 door, one group went through the other 9 door, and then they all converged in here.
No,
and...
but on this final door, once they go through, you can only have 5 go through at a time.
Oh, yeah.
So that means
Yep.
the other 4 had to stay.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
There aren't any other doors!
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough,
Yep.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration.
And what's the solution
has
for the
been
other 4 people?
What?
Like, is there no solution? Like, that's weird to me.
I mean, it's possible that it assumes that not all 9 will cooperate, that they won't all make it here in one pack. Because the threat is the incinerator. Hypothetically, they could activate the dead on the other side, complete the room. We don't know. I mean, like, they were able to escape with 7, so it seems like there's not really like a puzzle on the other side, but like eventually it might be openable again.
Right.
But we
so
don't know.
send people through the other side and then
wait and then try
and
again.
then reopen
but
it.
if the incinerator's going, that's not an option. You can't test that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother always swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened, and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
I fucking love him.
The rest had happened just like 7 had said it did.
Oh shit.
The 4 of us who stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of the door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs.
So 5 kids went through with the
Earlier,
red,
yeah.
and then the 4 got pulled out by 7. So
Yeah.
all 9 actually did make it out of the incinerator.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't see the rest of them because hypothetically they were already on, like, I guess the deck of the ship.
Right, they were
But-
already out. Yeah.
Exactly. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who had gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead.
Okay, so we have her, Owie, Snake, and Nona. I don't know who Nona is. Well, other than the
ponytail girl,
Yeah.
I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
I knew I had it on me when we passed through the vent. Then I had dropped it I dropped it as we slid out. Sorry, it reframed itself. I apologize.
Nice.
I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that had connected all of the other areas on the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs in freedom, The door to the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gintaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt towards Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then,
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator.
Ah!
The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked towards the open number 9 door.
Sorry, I just realized I haven't said anything in like 5 minutes.
It's okay. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, holy shit.
Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. It's an interesting choice. Sorry that I am interrupting it, and I'm
No,
sorry
please,
to interrupt
that's okay.
the flow.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice after a fully voiced game to have what is frankly the climax unvoiced.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really interesting.
Because we have Akane's voice. Like,
Yeah.
Like, she was voiced as June.
Yeah. But the narrator has never been voiced. And
Right.
I think they wanted to keep to that
That's
to make
true.
it clear that this is the narrator
Exactly.
in novel mode.
Right, and my mind is still spinning, like how I don't know, we're getting really close to answers, but if Akane's body was lost here, like in the incinerator, but she existed in the morphic field, how is she able to have a body here 9 years later, or a body as Zero? I just don't quite understand, unless there's some sort of connection with Alice's body, or like using Alice's body, but there's no real clear indication that Alice is like an actual thing.
We don't know that she disappeared and exists in the morphic field.
That's
Because
true.
if so, what's the point?
Right.
Guiding Junpei through this, but she's Zero.
Right.
So that doesn't make sense.
Right. No, it's true. I just
You can't make a game and then use your past self to help somebody solve it.
Right.
So
I don't know. I mean, clearly so she's Zero and she can access the morphogenic fields. Like, we know that. But we also know that let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm doing the thing again. I gotta be quiet.
nobody told you
I know,
that.
that's fair.
With a cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut.
Myself told me that.
Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel.
Alright, he had cheater bracelets, yeah.
2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor.
Yeah.
What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all, and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock on the roadside. A few minutes later, The 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran towards the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in...
Welcome back, Junpei.
18
What the
minutes.
fuck?
Please evacuate the incinerator.
Oh, so he was having, that was almost like a flashback through Akane's vision, and now we're back now? We haven't had Junpei vision before, or Akane vision. What the fuck? Oh my god!
Holy shit. Man, I knew what it was gonna say, but this is one hell of a creepy voice. No, Junpei didn't experience that.
He didn't. We just saw that.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years.
Shit. Oh no.
Because I don't have novel mode anymore. I can't.
Oh,
That's how I've been
no.
protecting against it.
Yeah.
Something. Then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiment. You aren't making any sense. Poor Lotus. I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
she doesn't
Lotus.
actually know.
I'm so sorry, Lotus.
Oh,
Nobody's told you.
Oh no.
Nobody's caught you up. Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, she literally is the only person that doesn't know what's going on at this point.
Oh, Lotus.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now.
Shit.
I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
That kind of ruins my theory a little bit about
17 minutes.
her relation to one of the kids, but
You know
I
what
don't
that
know.
means, right? Incinerate means burn!
what kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well,
God damn it! Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving.
Hello.
What else can I say about it but...
What the hell is that?
Oh, what?
what is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some sort. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei. Just calm down, alright?
Take your puff jacket off.
That's a good call.
That might help a little bit.
Everything's gonna be okay. I don't think it's that kind. I don't
No,
think...
it's not that kind of sweating.
I don't know if that'll solve it.
I know.
Gah. Man, I wish I knew. I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15
Oh my
minutes.
god, this is insane.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Lotus, is this your jam? Is this your jam?
Well, we're all tense, lady. Why don't, that doesn't mean that you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll...
Oh. Puzzle.
Huh. Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle...
the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
All right, puzzle. How do you work?
Oh my god, we've got another puzzle!
Oh man, that goddamn voice again!
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Shit, 13 minutes? Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop.
Oh my god.
You two got this.
Come on, guys.
My heart was pounding like it was going to explode.
Oh, solve the puzzle together across timelines! Do it, do it, do it!
I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy has been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost.
So they actually have been sending and receiving across, like, back and forth, future and past.
Well,
sort of. They've been solving together,
yeah,
essentially.
I think a more accurate read would be that Junpei's been solving the puzzles, and then Akane has been receiving that information and solving the puzzles in her
But doing
timeline.
it backwards.
Yeah.
Like,
So
yeah.
she reaches out to the future, sees what Junpei does in the future, and then takes that and uses it to solve the puzzles in the past.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's the reverse of what they intended or anticipated would happen with this experiment, essentially.
Well, the original experiment didn't factor in time. It only
That's true.
factored in space.
That's
the idea
true.
was that they were solving something at the same time.
Right. And their understanding was that information only flows forward in time.
Yeah. But apparently not.
But apparently not. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so good.
My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face. A frightening, evil face. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Ah, don't know what to do.
Oh my god.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty, you see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of
That's
the
why
red?
I registered 2 numbers before. Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets on the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1 and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 + 3 + 5 = 9. I ran to the door with the 9 on it.
So he set it up for her. Yeah.
I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
Oh, I want to kill him so
I've
bad.
already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
Which makes the face monkey joke earlier on just even more hilarious.
Look, the writing staff for this game,
they're so good.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it'll be very painful.
God, I hate him. He's so unreasonably horrible.
Yes.
Yes,
that is correct. His horrible laugh echoed through the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it. No, he's a vile person.
Horrible.
Okay,
Oh
alright,
my God.
guys.
Alright, Akane, Junpei, let's solve a puzzle now!
Let's
do it.
Great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me with a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't! I just can't! There's no way! I can't figure this out!
What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating, and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself into pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Oh, jeez, Lotus.
Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus didn't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake might have figured it out.
Ooh.
No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck! Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Oh my god, this is insane! Oh my god!
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loudly as I could.
Akane!
Oh my god!
Jumpy!
Are you switching or is it just switching
No,
on
it's
its
switching
own?
it on.
Yeah.
That's her. She's there. then that means...
Huh.
Akane!
Why didn't it read the line? That's so
it keeps
weird.
doing that.
Yes.
Are you in the incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that.
Oh my god!
Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
So the reason why Junpei is here is order to get her through the puzzle.
He's been the number 5 bracelet all the... That's why he was given the number 5, is
right,
to walk her through.
It's to walk her through it, because she has the number 5 in that, in the past. And so whatever he does past Akane would do as well, because...
Or has done. We don't know.
Right. It's still confusing as to whether who's informing whom along the way. Like...
It seems a bit like they're both...
It's happening simultaneously, almost.
Yeah.
Or like...
Well, I was gonna say,
I
it
don't
seems
know.
like they're both transmitters and receivers, potentially.
Yeah,
which is why it works.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that we had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all this means.
Usually this is narrated by Junpei, though. Like, these, little thought scenes.
Yeah. But it's
I don't
also
know.
usually when Akane was reading his mind.
That's true, yeah.
And there had to be a separation between his mind and the narration. So
That's true.
He talks. The metaphor is slipping a little bit only because it's already literally broken down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know why the Nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. Zero is Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself. No, she's trying to save herself right now.
Mm-hmm. But if she exists 9 years in the future, that means that she does save herself. That means that it happens. Like, if timelines are working that way, that means we already know that she lives.
Then all we have to do is solve the puzzle.
We just have to do it. We just have to solve the puzzle.
That means there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in...
Okay.
All right. No more thinking.
6 minutes.
Sit down! The voice reminds me of how much time I have left.
Jumpy!
All right.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise.
Which is why when we get through safe end, Zero says, I failed, because Akane didn't save herself.
Well, it's also...
Yeah, or Junpei didn't save her.
Why do you think June's been having a fever this whole time? It's like when you get farther and farther away from the true timeline.
She actually, starts to die.
Yeah. Because she's going down all those different streams, and she's
Right.
like, oh, nope, this one's wrong. I'm literally burning. I'm dying.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she burns up in each of them. Oh my god. Wow. Oh.
So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him.
So does that mean that the Santa that Santa encountered a failed version, like a failed timeline when he enters the room? Like when he enters the incinerator? I guess we don't know yet. We'll find out. Okay.
Alright, time to work, Junpei. Is Snake telling me, is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than just your pride. I'll accept later. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are all out of order. So I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Seek a way out! Seek the last way out! Oh my god!
Okay, alright, so we have a time limit, so we need to figure this out, but do you want to figure it out next time?
Yes, I think so!
Alright!
I think we're nearly there!
Sounds good!
Holy shit, this is so insane. Like, I was not expecting this at all. Like, we were so close. Like, I feel like I was really close with a lot of, like, I don't know. Okay.
Time limit.
Okay, time limit. We
Bye,
gotta
folks.
go. Bye!